everybody. How are you? It's me, Fritz Coleman. Welcome to my room of meditation and self-reflection. You're the first people I've ever let in here. We're so happy to have you. It's our first virtual event, our night of magic and giving. You're going to see two spectacular performers, Michael Rayner and Nick Paul are going to be around later. We're so happy you're here. And listen, it's our first virtual event, and this is an inexact science that we're all getting used to. So the fact that you are here and are giving us a chance to prove ourselves to you means more than you know. We may be doing these types of events for a long time. It may be all virtual events. There may be no more large gatherings in large venues. There may be no more large venues. They may turn the Hollywood Bowl into a skate park. Public television might be broadcasting Shakespeare from the Den, brought to you by the Chubb Group of Insurance Companies. But tonight, you're going to have a fantastic time. I'm so honored to be here with my friends at Shelter Partnership. And if you are new to the cause of Shelter Partnership, I'm going to explain a few things. And by the end of this night, you will be inspired and you will want to help. And keep in mind that we are working under strange circumstances here, trying to raise money and keep the mandate of Shelter Partnership alive. So it's important for you to really think about giving 3 to 4 times what you might normally give. Anyway, Shelter Partnership has been around since 1985. And this organization does policy and advocacy on behalf of the homeless throughout LA County. Shelter Partnership works with the city and the county of LA, along with organizations like United Way, LA Homeless Services Authority, and others to design programs that address homelessness. And homelessness, you have to admit, has affected every neighborhood. In every neighborhood, there are new residents living underneath bridges and overpasses. Shelter Partnership also operates a huge warehouse program that takes in large-scale donations of non-perishable goods and distributes them to homeless services throughout Los Angeles, places like homeless shelters and domestic violence shelters and veterans groups and foster care agencies, getting things they need from our warehouse, and they're getting them completely free. The goods from Shelter Partnership are always new, always unused. And it's important stuff like shoes and socks and clothes and hygiene items, everyday things any human being needs to survive. LA's done a lot to respond to this pandemic. Hotels and motels are being used to house people off the streets. Parks and rec centers are being used as emergency shelters. Shelter Partnership is a major supporter of these efforts. During the current COVID crisis, Shelter Partnership has provided these unique shelters almost $1 million in very necessary goods. Shelter Partnership is helping these programs on top of its normal schedule of distributing goods. Over the last year, this is one fiscal year, Shelter Partnership has given out $16 million in goods to 300 community agencies directly serving people living in poverty in Los Angeles. That's an astonishing number. We're very proud of that. This is a majorly important piece of work being done behind the scenes that touches the lives of thousands and thousands of people. So we are so thankful you are here tonight. We're going to ask you to text to pledge. We have a fantastic matching donation of $10,000, thanks to some wonderful friends that we'll introduce you to in a few minutes. They are Keiko Sakamoto and Bill Whitney, who's a board member. They give us a $10,000 matching grant. So we have to, as a point of pride, at least make the $10,000. And we're trying to raise $50,000 tonight. And I'll tell you why. We can't take advantage of the 400 to 500 volunteers we have every year to help us with their beautiful hearts out at the warehouse. We have to pay people now. We can't pay 400 to 500, but we'd like to pay a few. And there's $700 a week for temporary work, $140 a day. So that's our mandate tonight. Hit the matching fund of $10,000, ultimately make a $50,000 goal, and really try to hire enough people to help the people out at the warehouse. As a matter of fact, let's take a look now at the thermometer. We're going to run a serious fever before this night is over. And throughout the evening, you're going to see your name pop up there. Susan Kang gave $50 $50, and Shannon Strossen has already donated $100. Listen, we want donations of any kind. Please don't think in terms of amount, think in terms of where it's going to go. Lisa Knoffel, $100, an anonymous donation of $25. Noel Toro, $52. Sarah Schwartz, $26. Joanna Dawson, $600. Yay, Joanna, thank you. Beverly Biller, $222. And Patrick Wood, $100. Audrey Simons, $100. And Trudy Hopful, $100. These are going to add up. Our goal is $50,000. We already seen $5,426. We're going to check in periodically. We need to make that fever rise. Now, before the entertainment starts, I'd like to introduce the chair of Shelter Partnership's Board of Directors, Lance Simon, followed by chair of the Young Professionals Associate Board, Jeff Kelman. Take it away, Lance.
Thanks, Fritz. Hello, everyone. I'm Lance Simon, chair of the Shelter Partnership Board of Directors. I'd like to welcome you all to our first virtual event. Anyone who lives in Los Angeles is aware of homelessness. We see tents on the sidewalks or see people living on the street. You may know someone who's been homeless or struggled with poverty. Over 60,000 people are homeless in Los Angeles every day and every night. The current COVID-19 crisis adds another level of anxiety to this situation. Tens of thousands of Los Angeles residents are a lost job or a single medical bill away from being unable to pay rent. In my day job, I'm an architect. I've worked on many affordable housing and shelter projects in Los Angeles, and I've worked with a number of community agencies and nonprofits that support homeless people. I saw that Shelter Partnership was a special organization. The staff did the hard work of making a difference for the homeless, advocating for people who needed it most, and providing them with the daily necessities to just make them feel human. That is important, not only to the people getting off the streets, but to me. So I got involved. What I found in Shelter Partnership is an organization creatively combating homelessness, a staff who actively cares about issues facing people living in poverty, and a larger community around Shelter Partnership dedicated to doing something to improve where we live for everyone. Shelter Partnership has been a major supporter of Los Angeles's response to the pandemic. Shelter Partnership has donated nearly $1 million in goods, including tens of thousands of face masks, to emergency shelters in the city and the county that have recently been set up. We'll keep supporting the people who need it during this pandemic and for a long time afterward. Welcome to the show. This is our first virtual event, and it probably won't be our last. Please enjoy yourselves, but also take the time to get to know Shelter Partnership. Visit shelterpartnership.org, follow our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, please donate. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay involved. And now I'm pleased to introduce the chairperson of our absolutely stellar Associate Board of Young Professionals, Jeff Kelman. Jeff, you're on.
Hi, I'm Jeff Kelman, chair of the Associate Board at Shelter Partnership. The Associate Board is a group of young professionals that promote Shelter Partnership with fundraising and volunteer events to bring in new friends to support our mission of solving homelessness. On behalf of the Associate Board, I want to thank you all for attending tonight. I have three main hopes for tonight. First, whether you're new to Shelter Partnership or you've been a part of the family since the beginning, I hope you come away with a deep appreciation for the work that Shelter Partnership does to connect members of our community as partners in this effort to end homelessness. Second, if you're moved by the stories you hear tonight, I hope you'll donate. Any amount helps. So if you can text a pledge the amount you might otherwise spend on your morning coffee, hey, we'll take it. Finally, I hope you have fun. We're so lucky to be joined by our friend Fritz Coleman and two other world-class performers. So let's get to it. Our first performer is a regular at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood. He's wowed television audiences, and his shows have been described as genius. Please welcome Nick Paul.
Hey everybody, how are you? That's not Nick Paul. Oh, there we go. Hi guys, how are you? We'll get this in post. My name is Nick Paul. I'm a magician. I'm going to show you some fake magic tricks. Wave your hands up in the air if you guys can hear me. You guys hear me? Cool. Perfect. Excellent. Let's try something together. Something with you at home. This will be exciting. Everybody, if you're watching, put your hands out like this. Perfect. Palms out, thumbs down, palms out, thumbs down. Great. Lock securely in position. Great. Perfect. Everybody over there, I see you guys. Jared, perfect. You did it correctly. Good. Everybody leave your thumbs down just like that and move your thumbs. Move your thumbs. Move your forefingers. Move your pinkies. This is a yoga exercise I learned the other day. And we're just going to breathe in and out. And 3, 2, 1, right about there. And if everybody could just, it's not only working for me. That's fine. We'll fix that later. That's good. Give yourselves a big round of applause, guys. Well done. Well done. Like I said, my name is Nick Paul. I'm a magician. I'm going to show you some fake magic tricks. I say that, but I do want to instill a little bit of mystery and wonder in your lives tonight. That's something we gave up about 25 years ago when we all agreed to start using the internet. And now we're living on the internet. So that's fun. That's exciting. Raise your hand up in the air if you ran out of toilet paper. I know I did. Anybody? Got a few people in the Zoom call there. I ran out of toilet paper too. And believe it or not, this was my last roll of toilet paper. This is the last piece I had. And it's really sad, really sad. But I actually came up with an idea in case toilet paper disappears again. So you just take the remaining piece of the toilet paper, put it inside the box, take any Amazon box, just put the top on like that. Everybody, if you could wiggle your fingers for me, wiggle your fingers above and underneath, above and underneath. And if you just snap like that, check it out. This is really neat. I got a roll of toilet paper. Yes. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. This is going for $100 a roll on my website, nickpaulmagic.com. I think that's a fair rate. You know, you never know. You never know, guys. I need to pick on somebody, actually. I need someone to help me out. We have a few people in this Zoom call. If we could spotlight somebody, let's meet a new friend. Anybody who would like to help out here? We got maybe Misty and Jared. Would you guys mind? You're kind of staring at me, and I sorry, I don't have a choice. If you want to unmute yourself. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, guys.
Where are you guys at?
Venice.
Venice. Ooh, fan. You're enjoying the beach and whatnot, or the air coming in. That's great. Perfect. You're going to help me out. If we can cut back to me, but let's leave their mic open. I have a prediction I made. I actually placed it right here. We're going to get to that in a moment. But I have a whole bunch of different animals right here. And I'll show you this. I wrote them down in this little notebook here. Hopefully you guys can see. And I got dog, cat, bear, fish, beaver, otter, goat, bird. And I'll show it one more time just so you know there's a whole bunch of different options there for you guys to choose. Ooh, the green screen's going in and out. This is cool. It's making it go away. That's way less exciting. We're going to try to get one of these at random. Anytime you want, go ahead and say stop.
Stop.
Is that okay? Or I want to make this as fair as possible. Is that okay? Or do you want me to keep going?
That's good.
That's good.
Perfect. Excellent. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to look away. Okay. I've seen the trick before, but memorize it.
Yes.
Don't forget it. If you forget it, this is a really stupid trick. I'll be honest with you. Focus on it. Keep it inside your brains. Now, I actually took a photo of what animal I thought you were going to choose, and I placed it right here. Now, I don't want to give you any hints, but I hope I fetched the right answer. It's the least I can do. If I get it wrong, I'm not going to roll over. These jokes kill on cruise ships when there were. Okay. I took a photo and I was thinking of a dog. Now, yes or no, were you thinking of a dog?
No.
What now?
It's a negative.
It's a negative on that. It's a Venice negative. Okay. Well, this is really awkward because this is my dog. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, I know. His name is Rolo. This is his headshot. He has a better agent than I do. It's fine. I'm not jealous. It's okay. You chose an animal. You chose an animal. Nice and loud. What was the animal you chose?
Lobster.
A lobster. Okay. Out of all those different choices of animals, you told me to stop. You said leave it on that one. You didn't want me to go further or back. You said lobster. Interesting. It's kind of a dangerous animal if you think about it. You can't take that for walks. Kind of dangerous for everybody on the streets there. But why don't we compromise? I wanted a dog. You wanted a lobster. How about a dog and a lobster costume? Look at that.
Nice.
Santa's
That's
too.
cute.
Yes, I know. That's great. And I have his brother Rascal here too. Rascal. He just wears this. He wears a different costume every show. He hates it. He hates it.
This
A big round of applause for Rascal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to set him back in his little bed over there. I got one more thing for you guys, and then, oh, look at that. The green screen is like, what is going on with the green screen? I've never had that happen before. I have something right here near and dear to my heart. These are Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. Yes, they never expire, apparently, and they just keep showing up at my house for some reason, and I decided I should probably use them in some form or fashion. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And what happens if I get rid of one? I put it inside my mailbox, stays right there. Sure enough, the next day, snap my fingers in the mailbox. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And like I said, these never expire. So I'm not afraid to get rid of them, but they keep showing up at my house. And without doing anything, I just snap my fingers and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And after a while, I get a little bit frustrated with it, I'll be honest with you. So I just start recycling as many as I can because they pile up everywhere in the house. You don't have room, especially nowadays. You know, it's hard to donate stuff, hard to get rid of stuff. And sure enough, the next day, snap my fingers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And then eventually, I get a little bit frustrated. So I just take them all. I just start taking all of them, putting them in the trash. Because you know what, at this point, my recycling bin is filled with these. There's nothing I can do. I have to be bad about it. I have to throw these away. And sure enough, the next day I show up at the mailbox, snap my fingers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. It's unnecessary. What can you say? So I just decided to take all of them. I don't want them anymore. I put them inside the trash like so. Yep. And we just go like this. And they actually disappear. That's the easiest way to get rid of them right there. Thank you guys for having me. I'll be back in just a little bit. Look forward to Michael Rayner. He's amazing. He's a buddy of mine. He's so funny. I'll see you guys in about 20 odd minutes or so. Thanks so much. My name is Nick Paul. I'll see you guys soon.
Nick, you were awesome. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. And we have to mention that no dogs were injured in this performance.
They were not.
Okay. Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You know, tonight we're here to support the work of Shelter Partnership and all the organization does to fight homelessness in Los Angeles. There are over 60,000 people homeless in Los Angeles. So there is work to be done for sure. Please get to know a little bit more about what Shelter Partnership does to help the most vulnerable residents in our great community. Take a look.
Shelter Partnership was established in 1985. Our mission is to solve homelessness in Los Angeles County through policy analysis, program design, resource development, and advocacy and assistance in support of those enduring deep poverty and disability. Homelessness reaches many vulnerable groups, such as veterans, children, and older adults. Los Angeles County has long struggled with the issue of veteran homelessness. Shelter Partnership collaborates with the VA, local housing authorities, and county agencies to coordinate services and call for additional resources to address housing affordability. We have worked extensively with the state of California to design and implement affordable housing programs benefiting veterans. Almost 5,000 children are homeless in Greater Los Angeles on any given night. Instability that homeless families experience can negatively affect a child's education, development, physical health, and mental health. Shelter Partnership interfaces with local government partners to develop the coordinated system of care that connects homeless families in the county to housing and services. We continually assist public agencies and service providers in refining this system and developing programs to meet the specific needs of our region's homeless families. A lack of affordable housing and higher costs for healthcare are pushing greater numbers of older adults into homelessness. Shelter Partnership has targeted ending older adult homelessness for over a decade, collaborating closely with public and private partners to ensure that the older adult homeless population's unique needs and circumstances are reflected in program and policy design. Shelter Partnership also provides direct assistance through the S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank. This unique warehouse project secures donations of non-perishable goods such as clothing, bedding, and hygiene products and distributes them completely free to permanent supportive housing providers and homeless service agencies throughout the county. Over 200 homeless shelters and social service agencies annually receive goods from the project. The project has distributed over $250 million worth of goods to the homeless in its history. Solving homelessness in our community, or any community, is going to take the entire community working together in the best ways we can. Volunteer, write a check, go to city council meetings, get involved. There is a role for everyone in the fight against homelessness.
That's Our Lady. Let's learn more about her. Shelter Partnership was founded, as I mentioned to you, in 1985 to combat homelessness in LA County. Shelter Partnership started with a $5,000 budget and borrowed office space from SRO Housing. Today, Shelter Partnership is one of the most highly respected homeless service organizations in the entire state of California. The biggest reason for Shelter Partnership's success is the leadership of its founder, its spiritual mentor, its executive director. It is a miracle what this woman is able to do. Please, everyone, meet my friend, Ruth Schwartz. Ruth.
Thank you for joining us tonight for Shelter Partnership's first virtual event. I'm Ruth Schwartz, founder and executive director of Shelter Partnership. Homelessness is one of the most important social justice issues facing America. So how do we fight it? By doing the work Shelter Partnership does. We work closely with local governments and community agencies to design programs and services that help homeless individuals. We especially focus our work on veterans, families with children, people living with HIV, AIDS, and the elderly. We also run this large warehouse freely distributing donated non-perishable items to agencies directly serving people living in poverty. Last year, we gave out nearly $16 million worth of items like shoes and socks, clothing, and hygiene products to the people who need them most. Homelessness is a tough fight, but we're here every day. So please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get informed, get involved. Homeless people are our neighbors, my neighbors, your neighbors. Please enjoy the show. Thank you to our host, Fritz Coleman, who is a true friend to Shelter Partnership. And thank you to everyone watching. I hope you have a great time.
Thank you, my dear. There are very few people in Southern California or anywhere in the United States that are more passionate about alleviating homelessness in our city that seems to be expanding to every neighborhood, every street, every freeway overpass. Something has to be done. And thankfully, Shelter Partnership is right up there doing the good work. We want to tell you how easy it is for you to donate tonight, an amount that we won't mention. We will just hope that you do it. We've got Maria Stratton. We've got Jerry and Louise Oliver, $259. We've got Chiruni Patabanda, $724. Wanda Shrewsbury, $103. Those are very interesting figures. How did they come up with that? Is it the tax on a recent purchase? Elise Swanson, $103. Mary E. Simon, $103. Michael Driscoll, $103. Shashwat Mishra, $208. Jennifer Hurley, $100. Julie Parrish, $103. Unbelievable. Now, I want to talk about this donation. John and Donna DeFazio. Bless their hearts. John was our immediate past board chair, and you'll see him in an earlier video smiling broadly, and that was because we let him know that he was being paroled from board chair position. But this lovely person and his wife, Donna, have donated $500, and this is why this is important. They just became grandparents for the first time. So instead of thinking about maybe the college of their grandchildren, no, he's donating $500 to Shelter Partnership, and we love him for it. We're up to $8,341. Our goal is $50,000. Again, we're seeking salary to hire a temp staff person at the warehouse. Every $700 raised buys a week's salary for a temp helper. Again, we can't take advantage of 300 to 400 volunteers that happily donate their time every year. This is $140 a day, not cheap, but you're helping. The warehouse work has increased during the pandemic. The staff's work has increased during the pandemic. We really honestly need your help. Text MAGIC 2020 to 41444. And again, the keyword is not important tonight because we are recording this on YouTube. We will play it in perpetuity. You can direct your first look. We're up to $8,550. Fantastic. Ray Morrell, $52. Wendy Oliver, $52. Jerry and Louise Oliver, $259. Listen, we will show this for many, many months, and there will be a link on that YouTube video that will allow you and your friends who are going to watch later to donate. And the good news is we have a matching opportunity tonight. Keiko Sakamoto and Bill Whitty, who is a board member, have made a $10,000 matching donation. That is, if we can come up, we just made it. We just made the $10,000. We got the matching money. Bill, God bless you. Go out to the car and get your checkbook because this is going to count. Thank you so much. Keep donating, folks. We'll be here for a while, and there's lots more wonderful entertainment on the first virtual event by Shelter Partnership, The Magic of Giving. Now, Shelter Partnership distributes non-perishable goods to hundreds of community agencies directly serving homeless people. All these goods are given out for free. The reason for this is pretty smart. By giving places like shelters and housing facilities these goods means they don't have to get them for themselves. They can spend their money and their energy more on direct service. This lets community service agencies be more effective, and it lets them help more people. One of the agencies we're talking about, and this is one of our great partners, bless them, SRO Housing. SRO Housing provides clean, safe, and affordable housing, managing public spaces, and administering needed support services. Please meet Anita Nelson, the organization's CEO.
Hi, my name's Anita Nelson, and I'm the CEO of SRO Housing Corporation. SRO provides emergency, transitional, and permanent supportive housing to over 2,000 individuals. SRO has a long history working with Shelter Partnership. It goes back to the 1980s. And over that period of time, tens of thousands of individuals have benefited from the donations from Shelter Partnership. Our residents have received clothing, shoes, hygiene kits, and cleaning supplies, all necessary items to help them transition from homelessness. And what makes Shelter Partnership so special is the fact that all of their donations are brand new. So the shoes, they come in a box, and to be able to give that person a pair of shoes that is especially meant for them is special. It makes them feel appreciated and loved. And we could not do that without Shelter Partnership. And so we are forever grateful for Shelter Partnership for providing the support and the free items to our residents. We see ourselves as a community builder, but in order to be a community builder, we need partners such as Shelter Partnership. Although they work in the background, they are a critical part of our success. So thank you, Shelter Partnership, for all of your support, and I hope you all make a great donation and enjoy the show.
We love you, Miss Anita. Thank you so much. And thank you to SRO Housing. They've been a partner of ours since the very beginning. And it's impossible to put a dollar figure on the wonderful way they have helped Shelter Partnership finish their mission. Now, more performance. Michael Rayner has been described as preposterous brilliance. It's a heck of a compliment. And wacky jugglement. There he is. It's a combination of hilarious tricks and stunts with uproarious stand-up and a bounty of improvised fun. He's appeared on America's Got Talent, The Late Late Show with James Corden, and The David Letterman Show. Please welcome, there in the confines of his backyard next to his recycling can, Michael Rayner. Hey, Mike.
Oh, can everybody hear me? This is what we're gonna do. We're outside because I got big tricks for everybody. First trick we're gonna do today, I got a racket. I have 2 sticks. I'm gonna hit it with the sticks, creating a field of anti-gravity right here in my backyard. Watch carefully. We're gonna put it on my foot down there, sticks in the hand, we flip it up, and then we hit it back and forth just like that. We're gonna do tricks with it. I'm gonna spin it wherever you are, in your houses, wherever you might be, who knows? When I spin it, everybody say, hey, get ready, and hey. That was fantastic. We're gonna spin it 2 times, get ready, 2 spins. How many spins should we do? Give me a number. Just yell it out. Any number, any number. We can do as many as you want. Look at that right there. We can get up close and personal. Right there it is. We're going to go one-handed like so. We're going to go back. We're going to go under the leg the hard way. Get ready, under the leg like so. Now, I'm going to try something amazing for everybody. How about I take this wheelbarrow. Get ready. I'm going to put this wheelbarrow on my face and do this trick at the same time. Wheelbarrow, tennis racket. This deserves a donation. Get those textings ready. This is a donation trick. Get ready. Wheelbarrow, tennis racket at the same time. Up. Oh, let me get back a little bit further for you. Get ready. Up. There we go. That was a wheelbarrow on my face, everybody. A wheelbarrow on my face. Now, I have a cheeseburger. I also have a parasol. I'm going to spin this cheeseburger on this parasol so fast that it unwraps itself. Then, if we're lucky, the centrifugal force will work pickles through the bread and fly out at your computers. Get ready. The cheeseburger escape. I'm the only one on the planet that does this. 8 billion people. It's me. Parasol, cheeseburger, cheeseburger escape. Oh, there it is. The cheeseburger. Get ready. We might have it there. I see a pickle coming out. There's you can almost, there it is. There's one. There's another one. It hit the computer. Oh, get ready. We're going to see if we can do a trick with this cheeseburger. I'm going to try to take this burger. I'm going to throw it in the air, catch it in the bottom, then catch it back up on top. The cheeseburger trick up in the bottom, and then we got to get it back up. Uh-oh, it split apart. What are we going to do? We've only got half of a burger now. Half of a burger. Get ready. We'll get a fresh one. Here we go. We'll throw it up. We get it in the bottom, and we're going to get it back up on top. Oh, there we go. That is tough in your backyard. I'm going to try to take this burger, kick it off my knee, back to the top of the parasol. Get ready. Very tricky maneuver. The cheeseburger off the knee. Oh, you just saw a man kick a cheeseburger off his knee onto the parasol. Up. There you go. We got to go crazier. We got to go nuts. How about this? I have lighter fluid. I have the cheeseburger. I'm now going to douse the cheeseburger with lighter fluid and light it on fire for everyone. Before I do that, I got to make sure. Safety first, everybody. Safety first. You take this water bottle. We're now going to douse the parasol. I've pre-moistened it a little bit already. We have to have a wet umbrella. I said wheelbarrow, but I meant umbrella. Umbrella, get ready. Now, we take the lighter fluid. Very important. We're going to start in the middle. We're going to work around. We got to have it nice and flaming. Now, let me just say this right now. This is the kind of thing you don't normally see. This is the kind of thing that deserves a donation. I'm going to spin a flaming cheeseburger on the top of a parasol. Before I said I was the only one in the world that does this. No one else is ever going to try to do this. We now have the flaming butane. Get ready. Oh, there it is. You can see it. It's going to be dangerous. This is my backyard. That's my house. That's my neighbor. I don't know if the HOA would allow this if I was in a condo. Here we go. Now, we're going to get this spinning. And then we're going to light it up. The flaming cheeseburger. Remember, if there are kids watching, please tell them to wait until they graduate college to do this and have their own medical insurance with a low deductible. Here we go. Get ready. And now we must light the cheeseburger. When this cheeseburger ignites, I want that thermometer to go crazy with donations. Oh. I dropped the flame.
Do it.
Oh, look at that. That right there, my friends. I'm going to see how close I can get to the computer without burning it. A flaming cheeseburger on a parasol. Right now, we have to blow this baby out. Get ready. This is it. I'm going to blow this out, but I want to ignite the donations. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Flaming cheeseburger. That's what you call flame broiled, everybody. That's flame broiled. All right, folks.
Michael,
I want
that was
to donations. I'm Michael
unbelievable.
Rayner. Have a great rest of the show. Keep donating. Goodbye, everybody.
That was fantastic. That was just awesome. Oh, we have a moment. Let's just have a moment of silence for his neighbors. Bless their hearts. Michael Rayner, that was awesome. And we're not yet done yet. We've got more entertainment coming your way. I do want to tell you that Shelter Partnership is lucky to have strong relationships with many elected officials. We could not do it, since this is a city and county problem, without our elected officials. One of our closest friends in government is County Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas. He's one of the most proactive voices in the fight against homelessness. He authored and led LA County's unprecedented effort to end homelessness through Measure H. There was a lot of conversation about that for a couple of years. Please welcome Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas.
I'd like to salute the inimitable Ruth Schwartz and Shelter Partnership for 35 years of steadfast service to our brothers and sisters who are experiencing homelessness. Created to be a partner to all the community-based nonprofits and government agencies working on this issue in LA. We are all fortunate and grateful Shelter Partnership exists and has lived up to its name. You can always count on Ruth and Shelter Partnership to ask the hard questions and seek out answers backed by data and supported by client feedback. Thank you, Ruth, to you and your team, and for your valued partnership with my office and the Board of Supervisors.
He's done so much for Shelter Partnership, and he brings a lot of state government experience, spent a lot of time in Sacramento, so we're very thankful for him. I love events like this. You know why? Because I don't have to wear a mask. Anytime we can have a gathering without a mask is a wonderful thing in a safe way. But I'll tell you what, if I hear one person sneeze in the audience, I'm bringing this out. I wear a black mask because I think you'll agree it makes me look more intimidating. This is what it would look like if Satan were your dentist. You know, the interesting thing about this is I've been in therapy for 40 years to learn how to not isolate. And it's kind of ironic where we find ourselves now. Solitary confinement. All that's missing is the ankle monitors. What scared me the most about this pandemic at the very beginning was it seemed to be attacking old people. It was choosing old people like unlicensed contractors and Liberian online scammers attack old people. And it kind of scared me. And I have recently moved into the really old person category. I am a target-rich environment. But now I'm a lot more relaxed about it because it's become part of my routine. I wash my hands 17 times a day. I don't touch my face. I stay away from other humans. I spend 2 to 3 hours a day horizontal in my living room trying to figure out how to make a pizza on a 3D printer. I think the COVID pandemic has been a great bounty for neurotic people like me because there are fewer people around to make me feel inferior. The thing about the personality, the human personality, is it's formed by other people's reaction to us. And so if there are few people around to react to us, it's kind of easy for us during these times to lose a sense of ourselves. I say to myself, is a jerk in isolation still a jerk? Well, we'll find out. I think the scariest thing about COVID-19 is the number. Things with a number are very intimidating. COVID-19, as if to say this virus is now 18 times more powerful than it was back when it was only COVID-1. But I would rather have a virus with a number instead of a virus with a color, like the Black Plague or yellow fever. So maybe we're better off. Somebody asked me what I thought the best part about quarantine was, and this is what I think. I think the gift of quarantine is you are forced to spend time in your home. You are forced to bond with your home. We don't spend enough time in our home. We spend the majority of our time at work trying to pay for our home. And we spend another huge chunk of time traveling to and from work to pay for our home. When all is said and done, we spend the least amount of time in the place we spend the most amount of time trying to pay for. And then at the end of the year, if there's any time left over, what do? We leave home on vacation. So this is very, very important for you to bond with your home. And eventually, COVID-19 will leave California, probably because of the cost of living. Thank you for your attention. Those are my notes from quarantine. Now, Shelter Partnership keeps going through financial support of donors. Every person who donates to Shelter Partnership is doing their part to fight homelessness. The vast, vast majority of our donors are people and families sending in $20, $50, any size donation. But Shelter Partnership is proud to be supported by a number of local foundations and business corporations. One of those longtime supporters is City National Bank. And to say a few words, I'd like to introduce City National Bank Senior Vice President, Sal Mendoza. Sal?
My name is Sal Mendoza. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Community Reinvestment Department at City National Bank. We've been partners with Shelter Partnership for many years, almost 2 decades. And I think if you were to ask many of the nonprofits what the number one problem in Los Angeles County is today, many of them will tell you the homelessness is the number one problem. And clearly the numbers support it. If you look at the homeless population just 10 years ago, 5 years ago, versus what it is today, approaching 60,000 individuals, it's a huge problem. They need food, they need services, they need support, if you will. Shelter Partnership has been on the ground providing services, providing support, providing advocacy, promoting policy to address the problem for many, many years. So please do what you can, support Shelter Partnership. If you can make a donation of $20, of $100, of $1,000, whatever you can, it all makes a difference. Thank you.
Hey, Sal, we appreciate you. We appreciate City National Bank. You really have a community outreach sense. Great organization, and you're a great man. We appreciate you being our friend. Let's check the thermometer. Are we running a moderate fever here? We need to have about 104 fever, which medically is not sound, but for the amount of money we want to raise, it'd be pretty good. Maybe we'll take a look at that if we can. But in the meantime, as we tabulate our thermometer, let's get a look now at the Shelter Partnership video and refresh your memory about some of the great work being done.
Welcome to the S. Mark Taper Foundation's Shelter Resource Bank, our warehouse project in the city of Bell. The S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank takes in large-scale donations of non-perishable goods like clothing and toiletry items and distributes them completely free to homeless shelters and other groups serving LA residents struggling with poverty. Here's how the Warehouse Project works. Shelter Partnership connects with a company that has products they'd like to donate. Our donors range from local businesses to Fortune 500 corporations. Companies donate excess or unsold products to the S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank. Donations are stored in the warehouse. We only take non-perishable goods, basically anything a person needs other than food. Our community partners, social service agencies like homeless shelters, foster care facilities, permanent supportive housing programs, check out our donation inventory. They select what their clients need, and they come to our warehouse to pick up items. Think of the S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank like a broker. We don't make it, we don't sell it. Our job is to help products move from manufacturers or retailers onto agencies directly serving the homeless. In its history, the project has distributed over $250 million worth of goods to LA's homeless. Over 600 community partners have received items from our warehouse project. The S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank project began in 1989. 6 full-time staff members work at the warehouse. Jerry Ayala, our warehouse manager, has been there since day one. Originally built in World War II, the warehouse is 108,000 square feet. That's about the size of 2 football fields. In 2007, Shelter Partnership was awarded the deed to the facility. Since then, major upgrades have taken place in the inside and outside of the building. Our first successful capital campaign led to the warehouse being renamed the S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank after our lead financial supporter. Upgrades continue to this day. We've moved our inventory and pickup process online, allowing us to better serve our donors and community partners. But even though we're moving forward into cyberspace and the cloud, we still depend on the helping hands of volunteers. Volunteers help us open, sort, and distribute clothing to be sent off to programs serving the homeless. Volunteer sessions are usually on Saturday morning. We also have many work groups coming during the week. Almost 500 people volunteer annually at the warehouse, from middle schoolers to senior citizens. Community helping community.
Hello, don't you love that picture of me? When I was a geography teacher at a small junior college in the Midwest, that was my headshot. Well, it's time to check the thermometer. How we doing? Let's see if we're making our goal. You know, the goal is 50 grand. And we also want to, and we wanted to make that matching donation. We did. We're at $14,318. That's fantastic. Monica Stratton donated $103. Ray Morrell, $52. We appreciate that so much, Ray. Thank you very, very much. We have Lauren Green, $115. Unbelievable generosity coming in here tonight. Anonymous, $517. Don't you wonder how they came up with that figure? $517. Lance Simon, $1,034. Christina Olson, $103. These are wonderful. Anonymous, $26. It can be any size. We are very happy to take and humbled to take a donation of any size for you, my friends. I know these are tough times and people are being very cautious about their expenditures, but you're realizing the wonderful work done by Shelter Partnership. Brian Casillas, $103. John Egan. And since I thanked Lance before, I want to thank him as our new board chair. His leadership has been unbelievable. Lance, thank you so much for being you. We love you. And again, we're at $14,577. Our goal would be $50,000. We hope to be able to do it before this night is over. Please help us out. We made our $10,000 match. We thank Keiko and Bill for their kind donation, and it's going to go a long way to helping us make our goal. Let's give you a little background information on Shelter Partnership now with this spectacular video that gives you a little tour of our work. Take a look. Shelter Partnership is an organization founded to fight Los Angeles homelessness since 1985. And look at the amazing work we've done. We started with a $5,000 donation, and last year in the fiscal year gave out $16 million in goods. We served on the Measure H Advisory Committee. We established the Associate Board in 2016. All this in a fairly short period of time historically. But it's important for you to know that 2 to 3% of the money raised in the fundraiser goes to paying for the fundraiser. 97% goes to all of our services. Also important for you to understand that the great bulk of our money comes from product donations and the various grants and personal donations. We are very, very thankful for the money coming in from all three of those primary areas. The organization holds an annual gala that I've hosted for 27 years. This year, because the world has fallen apart, the event is virtual. This is our first virtual event. We're very excited. We just appreciate your response. We're overwhelmed. The event supports Shelter Partnership's work to fight homelessness in LA County. There are over 60,000 people homeless in greater LA County. Shelter Partnership does important advocacy work on behalf of the homeless. Shelter Partnership also runs a large warehouse, the S. Mark Taper Foundation Shelter Resource Bank. You need to come and see this. It explains everything in one beautiful panoramic view of that beautiful place. It distributes non-perishable goods like shoes and clothes and hygiene products to community agencies directly, serving homeless people. Places like shelters and veterans groups and foster agencies get the things they need, and Shelter Partnership distributes these items for free. During the last fiscal year, they distributed $16 million in new products to 292 agencies. Shelter Partnership has been rated a 4-star charity by Charity Navigator. People often question if their money's being used wisely and everything is open and above board. That will prove it a 4-star charity, and not just for 1 year, but for several years, demonstrating the strong financial health and the commitment to accountability and transparency. Volunteers have always been an integral part of Shelter Partnership's work, including our governing board members, our associate board of young professionals, and people who help us at the warehouse. Community groups, corporate groups, churches, schools have all brought people in throughout the year to help us sort and to rebox items to get them into our inventory faster. With the pandemic, we've had to cancel our volunteer days. As we told you, this is a tremendous loss for us because when people are working from their heart, as the volunteers do, they do such great work, but we can't take advantage of that right now. Also, you're seeing photos of the emergency, transitional, and permanent housing facilities that we've worked with throughout the community. Shelter Partnership needs your support, and you need entertainment, and we're going to give you some in just a second. I would like to show you the text to pledge page one more time. This is about as easy as it could possibly be. Yes. And now, Nick said he would only come back if there was a reasonable amount of enthusiastic bidding, and you people have exceeded our wildest expectations. So let's bring back the very entertaining Nick Paul. Nick.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. Give yourselves a big round of applause for donating. You guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for having me. Shelter Project, you guys are awesome. I got 2 more things for you guys, and then we'll let you go back and live your lives. I do need to spot somebody. What was it? It was Missy and Jared. I'm sorry. Can I pick on you guys one more time for these 2 tricks? I'm going to need you. Hi, guys. How's Venice? Anything changed since I've seen you in the last 30 minutes?
Running out of whiskey.
Okay. I am too. I understand that's a very serious problem. You guys have been such troopers. You guys want a prize for being in the Zoom call? Got a few prizes here, 1 to 6. Jared, what would you like? Totally up to you. We didn't set this up. We've never met before. What do you want there, Jared? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Well, let me get number 3.
3. Now, do you want to change your mind, or are you good with 3?
3's good.
Going trace. Okay, it's a 3 right here. Let's see whatever you get, I'll give you. This is nice. Oh, this is good. This is going to help you. quite a bit. This is going to help you quite a bit. It's a smile. Look at that.
Okay.
I'll give you an awkward smile. I like how they cut away when I smile. It's an awkward smile. We can cut back to me. That's fine. They clearly don't want to. It's getting awkward at this point. I'm glad you chose 3. I'm glad you chose 3 because these were the other options there. So that could have been really bad. So you got something good. That was a good gift. That's fun. I'll put this somewhere. Okay, I need you guys. Let's leave your mic open, but I do need Missy and Jared to help me out with this. Missy and Jared, yes or no? Have you ever seen one of these before? A Rubik's Cube. Have you seen a Rubik's Cube? Yeah. Missy, can you solve the Rubik's Cube?
No, I wish.
You wish. Okay. I'm not a very mathematical person, but I took a lot of time, was practicing, trying to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And actually about 2 months ago, I did it. I memorized the algorithms, and it took a while, but I was proud of myself. There's just kind of a mathematical formula to solve a Rubik's Cube. But let's mix this up. Normally I just give it to you and you mix it up, but obviously you're there and I'm here. So you're going to have complete control over this Rubik's Cube. How you know what side a Rubik's Cube is by the center color. So this is the white side because that's the center one right there. That's the orange side. We got the yellow side, the red. It's going to go chroma keying in and out there because of my green screen. But you can see anything that's disappearing is the green side. So let's go crazy. Give me a number between 1 to 9. I'm just going to keep rotating this. We'll do this as quick as we can. We'll just do kind of like a speed round here. So go for it.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we got the blue side. Go for it.
Oh, 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. And we're going to go to the yellow side there.
9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's a lot. And the green side. One more.
3 again.
3 again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to kind of break the illusion here because this trick isn't going to work if my green screen is on apparently. So I'm going to turn off the green screen. It's going to be less impressive, but just pretend we're still on the set of the Tonight Show. That's the whole theme there. Oh, look at that. So, I just ruined Christmas. Just ruined Christmas. Perfect. So this is the cube you mixed up. You did great. We're going to put it inside this bag here. The bag of mystery from Target. It's a mystery because I actually got into Target. It was a good day. I felt pretty good about that. Here we go. I'm going to try to solve the cube inside the bag without looking at it. Watch. 3, 2, 1. I think I did it. Watch. And the cube solved itself. I know. A miracle. How does that work? What? There's a second cube. But for a second, you were super impressed. You were I took it away. That's fine. That's okay. This is the one you mixed up. You did a great job there. You did a great job. What's interesting about the Rubik's Cube, this is true. There's over 40 quintillion different combinations to a Rubik's Cube. That's a lot of zeros, which means if you started mixing it up from the beginning of the Big Bang until today, you never have the same combinations of colors and patterns twice. But you were in control of this cube. You told me exactly how many times to mix it up there. And we stopped at this combination of colors. And what's interesting is that before the set, I actually mixed up a Rubik's Cube and it's been sitting there the entire time. Nobody's touched it. It's been there. Turn the green screen off so you know I can't be doing anything funny. If even one of these sides matched, that would be pretty cool. This is mine. Oh, there we go. Don't mix it up. But this is mine. And that's yours.
Wow.
We got 2 sides.
Wow.
What?
3 sides.
Stop.
4, 5. He's a witch. Burn him. Give them a big round of applause. Great job, guys. Great job. Now I'll take it one step further. Then I'll get out of here. Which one do you want me to solve? Right hand or left hand?
Right.
My right?
You're right.
Perfect. I'm dyslexic, so that's very confusing. This is perfect. I'm going to try to memorize this very carefully. Hopefully do this. This is going to be tough. I'm going to try to keep this on camera for you guys. Here we go.
Come on.
There we go. We got it? There we go. Yes.
Oh.
It's a lot of free time, guys, and no friends in middle school. Thank you so much. My name is Nick Paul, if you like me. If you didn't like me, my name is Chris Angel. Thanks for the wonderful work everybody's doing. Thanks for donating. We'll see you guys soon.
Nick, thank you for donating, my friend. That was just awesome. That was spectacular.
Thanks,
Listen,
buddy.
I want to make mention of a lady who has been a major supporter of Shelter Partnership for many years. She's an actress and a wonderful writer and just one of the sweetest spirits. Jackie Joseph just made a donation of $200. We really appreciate it. And as we draw to a close on our first virtual event, this event that is going to probably launch a series of years when we're appealing to you the same way. But let's think about it. You didn't have to get in the traffic. There was no dress code. There was no limit on the amount of alcohol you consume because there's no necessity for a designated driver. You know what I mean? But these are the ways you can help. You can go to our website, shelterpartnership.org. You can make a donation that way. You can share this event. Maybe you took a picture or two of you or your family watching the event, share it on social media, spread the word about the great work of Shelter Partnership. You've learned a lot of interesting facts about it. And you can continue to watch this event if you'd like to watch it again, or direct your friends or coworkers to it on YouTube, because it's going to be up there for a long time. And within that rebroadcast, there are little clicks that you'll be able to do to make a donation. We'd like to continue the work. We'd like to spread the word of the Shelter Partnership and their great work. But as I say goodbye to you, you need to know how much we appreciate the fact that you were here tonight. There is just a general dark malaise over the population of the world right now. It would be very easy for people just to go inside themselves and worry about their own issues and keeping their family afloat. But you chose to be here and support the great work being done by Shelter Partnership, and we are forever grateful for that. Have a great night. Please be safe, wear a mask, and know that we love you. Have a great night.
We're going to show them.
Are we going to show the thermometer? Fantastic. Let's see what our final total is. Go. And we have to have at least 102.5 fever. There it is. $25,462. You guys are awesome. David Bower, $181. Eric Deanhorn, $155. Kay Taylor, $52. Wendy Oliver, $52. We'll just let you absorb this as we say goodbye tonight. Maybe your name will pop up there. Valerie Macy Hurley. And again, please go to the website and donate. We need your help right now. Shelter Partnership's mission has, this is not an exaggeration, has never been more important than it is right now. Bless your hearts. Be safe.